Welcome to the channel. It turns out that some of the most well-known logos in the world were designed to indicate something much more than simple beauty. In fact, it seems that in some cases, every line, curve, and color has meaning behind it. Here are 15 famous logos with hidden meanings that we never noticed before. Before we go, we will upload more videos, so subscribe to watch. 19. On and off. You see this every single day, but you might not know where the symbol came from, especially if you don't know binary code. A 1 is on, and a 0 is off. The power symbol is a 1 and a 0 combined. 18. Infinity. If you dig a little deeper, you will find that the symbol has ancient roots and deep meaning. In India and Tibet, infinity represents dualism and perfection, the balance between opposing forces and the unity of a man and a woman. In the 8th century, the infinity symbol became part of Saint Boniface's cross, helping to promote Christianity all over the Frankish Empire, Western Europe today. But the most ancient meaning of infinity goes to the Egyptian Ouroboros, an image of a snake eating its own tail, a not-so-subtle representation of the continual cycle of death and rebirth. Yet some insist the symbol might be also have originated from the Greek letter omega. Graphic designers dig this ancient symbol, using it to communicate the ideas of eternity and harmony. 17. US dollar. You may have heard that the dollar sign was born from a monogram of the letters U and S, as in United States. Well, you heard wrong. The symbol comes from an abbreviation of peso aka PS, which first occurred in the 1770s when English Americans had trading relations with the Spaniards. The name dollar comes from the old Bohemian currency a thaler. In design, the dollar symbol can represent national identity, physical currency, or even the biblical story of the serpent. 16. Bluetooth. You've used it on your phone to connect or data transfer to other devices. But the Bluetooth symbol is actually a combination of Nordic runes. They're the Nordic H and B combined, for the Danish King Harald Bluetooth Gormson. The Bluetooth logo is the combination of H and B, the initials of Harald Bluetooth, written in the ancient letters used by Vikings, which are called runes. 15. USB Universal Serial Bus is a technology that allows users to connect electronic devices to a computer. Many people use USB for keyboards, printers, scanners, computer mice, digital cameras and the like. How much have you ever thought about the symbol on your thumb drive? Well, it's actually modeled after Neptune's trident, Drizake. Pretty epic for a memory stick. The circle, square, and triangle represent the different type of connections the USB can make. 14. Amazon. Upon first glance, what most people see in the logo Amazon has used since early 2000 is a smiling face, associating the brand with happiness and giving it a positive connotation. But that smiling face is doing much more than giving the audience emotional cues, it's also delivering a subliminal message. The smile itself is in the shape of an arrow that points from the letter A at the beginning of the word Amazon to the letter Z in the middle. This is to signify to the audience that Amazon sells everything from A to Z. 13. Hold up. Yeah, we all know that's a pause symbol. But musicians know, that's a caesura. And when you're reading music, it indicates, you guessed it, a pause. 12. BMW. The German car company BMW was once known for creating more than automobiles, they created aircraft engines, too. This has led many to believe that the white and blue checkered logo is designed to signify a plane's white propeller with a blue sky behind it. While this makes for great branding today, this was not the original intention for the design. Back in the day, BMW wanted to use the colors of the Bavarian Free State in their logo, but doing so was illegal, so they reversed the colors and accidentally created the propeller design. 11. Lady Liberty. You already knew that the Statue of Liberty is a magnificent piece of architecture. The Statue of Liberty stands in Upper New York Bay, a universal symbol of freedom. Originally conceived as an emblem of the friendship between the people of France and the US and a sign of their mutual desire for liberty, over the years the statue has become much more. But you probably didn't know that there's a secret meaning hiding in her crown. Each of the 7 spikes represents one of the 7 continents. 10. Are you a Mac or PC person? Whatever side of the camp you fall on, you probably recognize this symbol as the Apple command logo on your keyboard. It's actually a Swedish road sign. It indicates an interesting landmark is coming up, and it can also copy and paste your text. 9. Save time at the pump. Have you ever driven a friend's car or a rental car, and needed to get gas? Your days of scrambling at the pump to try to see which side the gas tank is on are over. The little arrow indicates which side to fill up on. 8. Pinterest. The social media site Pinterest is a portmanteau of the words pin and interest, since it allows users to pin things they're interested in to a board. Since the word pin and the act of pinning something to a board plays such a crucial part in the brand's identity, the Pinterest logo has a pin design hidden in the letter P. 7. Toyota. Many people have compared the logo of the Japanese car producer Toyota to the image of a cowboy wearing a stereotypical hat. But it actually represents a stylized image of the eye of a needle with a thread passed through it. This is a hint at the company's past, of a time when it used to produce weaving machines. At the same time, the individual parts of the logo also spell out the letters of the company's name. 6. Sony Vaio. Sony is a company with a well-known history of making quality audio and video equipment, so when they created the Sony Vaio brand, which is now just known as Vaio, to sell computers, laptops, and tablets, they chose a logo that would both represent their past and reach towards the future. The Vaio logo combines imagery from both analog and digital electronics into one single element. The VA portion is in the shape of an analog waveform, while the IO represents the numbers 1 and 0, which are used in binary code. 5. Apple. Rob Yanov, the designer who created with the world-famous Apple company logo, has explained how he came up with the idea. I bought a whole bag of apples, placed them in a bowl, and spent time drawing them for a week, trying to break the image down into something simple. Taking a bite out of an apple was part of the experiment, and completely by coincidence I realized that bite sounded exactly the same as the computer term byte. 4. Pepsi. It's hard to believe, but Pepsi paid over $1 million to create this special logo with its secret meanings. The new special design hints at mysterious and secretive themes, such as the Earth's magnetic field, Feng Shui, Pythagoras, geodynamics, the theory of relativity, and the golden ratio. The designer has explained that this logo also makes reference to the Mona Lisa, the Parthenon, and even René Descartes. The red, white, and blue colors have always represented the American flag. 3. Adidas. Adidas has always been known for its simple three-stripe logo, the simplest form of which was first created in 1976. Back then, the 3 Adidas stripes were just 3 stripes and they didn't have much meaning behind them. The brand just wanted something unique that would look good on a shoe. In the 90s, the logo was tweaked further and the 3 stripes were turned diagonally on their side to create the shape of a mountain peak. The new design kept the basic idea of the original logo while giving purpose to those 3 stripes, which now represent the struggle athletes must endure to achieve greatness. 2. LG. The logo of the South Korean electronics company LG is a stylized image of a person's face. LG stands for Lucky Gold Star. According to the company, this represents its aspiration to maintain ordinary, human relations with its customers. The company logo of LG containing the letters L and G in a circle, represent the smiling human face. In the logo, L represent the nose, G represent the face and dot in the middle of the circle represent the eye. LG logo represent the smiling human face. 1. Male and female symbols. Representing 2 planets, iron, copper, and a couple of Olympian gods, the classical symbols for male and female pack a lot of meaning into a few squiggly lines. These symbols are derived from the initial letters of the ancient Greek names of the classical planets Mars, Venus, and Mercury and associated with the alchemical elements iron, copper and mercury, respectively. Joseph Justus Scaliger speculated that the male symbol is associated with the Mars, god of war because it resembles a shield and spear, and that the female symbol is associated with Venus, goddess of beauty because it resembles a bronze mirror with a handle. That's all. Thank you.